Well, hello, my YouTube friends. Happy Thursday to you. Thank you for joining me during the live broadcast today. We are celebrating art and creativity and music, and I'm just really excited to be here. Oh, listen, the crowd is going wild. Thank God for sound effects. All right, hello, I'm Bob Baker. Welcome to the YouTube channel. This is my fourth day in a row of going live here on the channel. I committed to doing that Monday through Friday this week, and so we're 4 out of 5 days. Tomorrow we have tomorrow to go. I'm coming on a couple hours later than I did earlier in the week, but I see that Jessica is already here saying hello. Thank you for all your help and support. Okay. And she asked a question about creativity block. Any advice on how to create? I used to paint and draw. Now I do nothing. Well, we'll see if you can shake you loose out of that. So definitely leave a comment. Not only say hi, like Dee's is here and saying good morning, but let me know where you're watching from, where you're tuning in from. I like to know where in the world are you? That's what I would like to know. Oh, look, is it Decorian Lockhart? Happy birthday to you. That's fabulous. Well, thank you for tuning in on your birthday. Today we're going to celebrate you. So do something awesome for yourself. Oh, look at this. Sheila is watching from Indianapolis, a couple of states over. Fast Mag says, what up? Hi from Poland. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a little bit later in the day, probably late afternoon or evening there. Hello, Laurie. And Sheila, it's your first time doing the live thing. Awesome. Let's see here. Oh, listening from Kashmir. That is really, really awesome. Let's see. We got Alabama is in the house. Philadelphia. Oh, again from Pennsylvania. I love seeing some of the returning people here. From Harlem, Michigan. We got India. Awesome. Huntington Beach, California. I think I've actually been there many years ago. And Dee's is calling from San Francisco. That is wonderful. Oh, let's see here. So here's what's in store for us during this particular segment. I'm trying to shake things up and do things a little bit differently every day. So pretty soon here, I'm gonna play a song for you. I always play one at the end, and we will do that. So we're gonna have a bookend effect with music. So I'm gonna be playing an original song at the beginning here momentarily, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna show you some of my art because I've alluded to the fact that those are 3 of my paintings in the background from different areas of my life. And I don't know. I just thought I would share with you and just talk a little bit about my visual artwork and hold them up here. And then I'm going to read 2 or 3 segments from the Passion Principles, which will probably answer that question about getting unstuck creatively. We'll have some open dialogue here. I'll acknowledge as many of the comments as I can as we go along. And then we're going to end with another original song to kind of kickstart us into the day. Or in some of your cases, into the evening. So let's just, again, I see Grub and Pub is saying happy birthday there. That's fabulous. We got South Africa represented. That's wonderful. Susie's from the UK. Did I already? Yes. Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, look at this. A lot of people are wishing you a happy birthday. Isn't that beautiful? I love when you not only interact with me, but with each other in the chat. And so that is pretty awesome. And so let's start off with this song. So some of you are aware of the recent affirmation songs that I've been creating. And this one is these 2 that we're going to, these are 2 different types. This first one is more of a traditional song, and actually this was written by my significant other, Pookie Lee. She and I actually in December we're going to be celebrating 15 years together as a couple, and over those 15 years we have put out 3 albums of material. One with a choir, one is like an electronic music project that we call Soul Massage. And then the most recent one, which is actually 5 years old now, is more of a traditional song album. It's called Opening Up to the Good. So we're going to start off with the lead-off track from Opening Up to the Good, and then we're going to end with one of those electronic music tracks. But this one features Pookie. She wrote this. She wrote this, and I came up with the chords and played a lot of the instrumentation on it in the studio. And here's the cool thing about this. This was recorded like 5 years ago. So it was Pookie, myself, and her son Andrew was the engineer, the co-producer, and he played all the piano. And this first song has some wonderful piano work on it. And we just love this so much, we made it the lead-off track. And so you're going to be hearing Pookie singing the lead album, singing background, and playing much of the other instruments except for the keyboard. But this is a great morning wake-up song. And I'll give you a website. Actually, in the description, there are some links already to some of the things we're going to discuss here. But this first one is called Wake Up. So enjoy it, and we'll come back and talk about art and creativity. Okay, here we go.
When I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers. When I wake up in the morning, I sing hallelujah. Oh, the presence of the Spirit is always there. And so I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up. Wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me, yeah.
have Wake Up featuring my significant other, Pookie Lee. Isn't that a wonderful song? That all came together just so well. And like I said, the keyboards are wonderful on it with her son Andrew playing there, and her voice is just perfect for that. I just want to acknowledge someone, Holly Ann. I just saw your name last night and this morning. I finally made it. Very good. Oh, you're in Melbourne. Okay, cool. And I know you just signed up for Turbocharge Your Life, if you don't mind me mentioning that. So there's a couple things here I want to mention. So first of all, while we're still on the topic of the music, if you want to learn more, there's a link in the description here. But also, this is another website that you can go to. soulmassagemusic.com will take you to this website called Bandcamp, where I've got our 3 albums on there, and some other music that I've created, and then also some of my affirmation and meditation digital albums are there that are available to purchase as downloads. So if you'd like to say thanks or whatever, or own some of it, in addition to being able to stream it in various places, that's the place to go. And so if you want to sample more from that album, I guess that album's called Opening Up to the Good. And then at the end, I'm going to be playing from another album of ours called Soul Massage, which is more electronic dance music, like some of my recent music here on YouTube. But then the thing I was referencing with Holly Ann is a program. I did a couple of shorter sessions of this in October. Early October and late October. Those sessions sold out pretty quickly. But I'm doing a longer 30-day version of something called Turbocharge Your Life 2021. It's a 30-day program and has some extra perks in it. There's actually 4 Zoom calls with me and all the participants. Excuse me. There's a private Facebook group and a lot of other perks. I have a curated list or a set of affirmations that are especially pertinent for this. And it's actually, I'm combining affirmations and mindset stuff with choosing a project and, starting off the new year, making progress on something that maybe you've been putting on the back burner for way too long, like a book or a music album or art or some other project, starting a sideline business. And so anyway, there's the web address there is gum.co/turbocharge 2021. I'll be talking a lot about that in the coming weeks, and it officially kicks off in the first, January 2nd is our first Zoom call, I believe, and the full price of that in December is going to be $97, but between now and December 3rd, you can get $20 off, only $77 to be able to join that 30-day program, and you get access to a lot of stuff now as soon as you sign up. So try to take advantage of early bird pricing if you can. All right, so thank you. Yes, Holly says, yes, I did sign up. Awesome. I'm so glad that you did. So let's see here. Joy says, thank you. It's 61 degrees here in New Richmond, Ohio. Yeah, I think it's going to get up in the upper 60s here in St. Louis. Coco says, I listen to your motivational videos daily and love dance parties. Awesome. Oh, look, from India, ready to sleep, but amazing song. Thank you. I know it's probably late at night, maybe in India. We got, and is it Namibia? Namibia? I'm gonna butcher the. I thought it was Nambia, but I see the extra I in there, so maybe I'm mispronouncing it. And so that's fabulous. Thank you all for being here. So let's talk about a little bit about art. And so I'm just gonna show off some of my paintings. So here's the interesting thing. I do a lot of things in the arts, obviously. So I'm a writer. I've put out many books over the years. Obviously, I create YouTube videos, music. Something I don't talk a lot about on here is I teach and perform improv comedy. And since the pandemic, I've been doing it all on Zoom. I have weekly classes on Thursday nights here on Zoom, and then we do monthly shows on Zoom. And but visual art is something I've also done off and on since middle school, but it's the thing that I spend the least amount of time on. Almost every week I'm doing something with all those other things. But art, I could go maybe a year without painting, and then I'll pick up the brush and do a bunch of paintings, and then so I'm kind of in and out of it. So it's kind of the lowest thing as far as what gets my time and energy. But I've been doing it a long time, and I just thought I would maybe show you some of my artwork. So there's a variety of stuff here, but one of the things that I've specialized in recent years, as you can kind of tell by the stuff that's up there, is celebrity, like pop art, stylized portraits of well-known people. So or symbolically. So let's just show you some of them here. I'm going to start off with some of the big ones, and then I'll show you some of the smaller ones. And so this is Buddha. There you go. I saw a photo or a statue or something, a picture of a statue of a Buddha, and saw this some years ago. And here's one. And all of my paintings are acrylic. I don't know if my voice is lowering as I get further away from the mic, but I do acrylic paint on stretch canvas, and so that is Buddha. There you go. Let's see here. I get a wide variety of subjects here. Can anyone tell me who this is? Just pop it in the chat there. Who is that? It's a well-known writer. I know there's a little bit of a delay by the time you pop, so I'm going to see if we who gets it right. But yeah, this is some well-known person. I actually like when I do my portraits of well-known people. I actually prefer to work from a black and white photo, and that way my imagination comes up with the colors. This, of course, was from the 1800s, so it was a black and white photo. But sometimes, even if they're more modern celebrities, I will turn them into black and white. But go ahead and type in who you think that was, and I will acknowledge it as soon as I see it. It looks like, yes. So yeah, what is it? Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. He looks a little like him, but no, it is. You said Kyle. Oh, that's my buddy Kyle. I just realized who that was. Yes. So it's Edgar Allan Poe. Speaking of improv, when Kyle is from Seattle, but he spent some time in St. Louis, and he's an excellent improviser. Saw him just recently here in St. Louis. So yeah, Edgar Allan Poe was that person. Okay, who's this? Can anyone say? We'll turn it like Mark Twain. No, it's not. Yes, Poe. So here's another one. Thanks for this Buddha. I'm a Buddhist. Okay, cool. But yeah, this is kind of obvious, but let's just go ahead and have a little fun. We'll make a game out of it. So there's one I did several years ago. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, 8 years ago or something. Actually, I have the date on the back. Oh, 2013, so 7 years ago. So who could that one be? I'll just tell you some of the other ones. This is a well-known celebrity. I think she's in a new movie. I gotta be legit. That's Sophia Loren. Doesn't she have like some kind of a movie that just came out? But see how I work from Bob Marley. You got it. Oh, I'm gonna point out something here in a second. So yeah, I like to take black and white photos, and then I rarely. I'm not trying to paint realistically. Like a lot of this are your flat colors. There's a little bit of shading, but yeah, blue skin, and so I like to use colors that are not actually part of reality. I think it's a lot more fun, which just gives it that pop art style. Okay, I want to mention something here. Is it Julia? Thank you for sending this super sticker. I really appreciate that. So you may notice when you're on YouTube and you're in the comment box there may be some kind of an option there for you to send either a super sticker or a another, what else is it called? Super chat. I think I don't know what the difference is, but they have different names for them. And so thank you, Julie. I really appreciate that. And let's see here. So there's a little, feel free to show some super chat or super sticker love. It's like sending a little tip or a donation or just an expression of your love and appreciation. You can do that. You can go to the Soul Massage Music and purchase a download there. You can go to, I also have a link to Amazon where you can purchase either the Passion Principles or, so there are many ways just to get a little something out of this and say thanks and take something home with you. So that's right. Eileen, Bob Marley. Let's see here. Yeah, Holly Ann knew it was Bob Marley too. Yeah, so that's who that was. Bob Marley. Jamaica, man. All right, one more celebrity here. Oh, let me take that one down. So thanks again for the super chat there. Okay, who is this? Kind of obvious, isn't it? With the eyelashes. It's a singer. But go ahead and pop it in there. Many of you may know who that is. This is another one that I really like the way that it turned out. I guess there's a flesh tone there, but I like to play with the colors and a lot of earth tones in this one. Again, this is acrylic paint on stretched canvas. You can see there, and the wired in the back, all that stuff. And if by any chance you are at all interested, especially if you're in the U.S., it might be a little tough to send it internationally. But if you're interested in any of these, just let me know. Actually, I'll tell you how to contact me in just a second here. But my friend Kyle, super sticker, $5. Thank you so much, Kyle. I appreciate that. And are you back in Seattle now? I think you were heading back there. I got to meet Kyle's daughter just a few weeks ago at some fellow improvisers had an outdoor show here in St. Louis, and first time I'd seen Kyle in person in a long time. So somebody says Amy, Ocean Mist, and then Eileen down here got it. Yes, that is correct. Amy Winehouse. That is correct again. Holly, yes, that was Amy Winehouse. And so, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so thank you, thanks again for those super stickers and super chats. So one way, if you're interested in this art at all, I'm not here to sell it, but if you'd like to, if that interests you at all, if you go to my website dedicated to my affirmation stuff at bobbakerinspiration.com, you'll see a little tab there that says contact. Just fill that out and send me an email, and I will get back to you. But also another reason I have this website there is one of the best ways for us to stay in touch with each other beyond YouTube is by email. I send out weekly emails with reminders about my latest videos and programs that I'm up to, like the Turbocharge Your Life 2021. And so if you're not on that list already, go to this website, bobbakerinspiration.com. There's a pretty obvious link there about how to get 6 free downloads. So I'll send you a link to those downloads, and you'll get on the email list, and you'll be in the know about all kinds of stuff that I am up to. And so, and you can also contact me there. Hey there, Makeup by Riz. Hello to you as well. And so, Julia earlier said your style is so good. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have done a lot of creative stuff over the years. And even though, like I mentioned, painting isn't something that I do a lot of these days, I guess I've been at it off and on long enough to have developed some kind of style. Oh, one more. So I'm always experimenting with things. So here's an experimentation musically. It's kind of an abstract thing of obviously a piano player with apparently no hands. I'm not sure how that worked out, but yeah, that was kind of fun just to try something a little different and abstract with buildings in the background, a lot of curves going on with that, and so yeah, that was a lot of fun. So let's now. There's some sections from my book, The Passion Principles, that I want to read and discuss this topic of creativity, because that's kind of we're talking. I shared some music with you. I shared some art. So creativity has been a big part of my life. You now know I do improv if you didn't know that before. So I have a number of books out for musicians and authors and creative people, but one of them is called The Passion Principles. 101 ways to express your creativity and share it with the world. And each of these 101 ways literally are little nuggets of wisdom. They fit on one page each. And so there are 3 particular sections that I just want to read back to back that I think will help any of you that have something that you've been wanting to do, and maybe you have not gotten out of the starting gate with it. Let's see here. Just looking at the comments really quick there. Hey Nicole, back at you. Artemis says awesome sauce items. I agree. I appreciate that. So again, there are 101 ways in this book. I'm going to start with 31, and I'm just going to do some readings here. And as I'm reading this, go ahead and pop some comments in there. Let's have a discussion about it. So number 31 is overcome the resistance to start. This is really important. This will help you get unstuck. Most artists find it easy to create once they are in a state of flow. When a piece of music, a book chapter, a poem, or a painting is well underway, it's fairly easy to keep the momentum going. You have the beginnings of an idea taking shape, and your brain gets activated in a quest to flesh it out. But to get to that wonderful state, you must first do something that will scare you, and that is start. Resistance to starting is one of the major culprits for many creative people. Therefore, you must slay this beast and be willing to start your next project even when you don't feel like it, okay? Yeah, Eileen says painting is good for the soul. Oh yeah, there's another section in here I'm not going to read, which talks about all the health, the mental and physical benefits of creativity. It's good for your soul. All right, so that was number 31. Overcome the resistance to start. Here's number 32. Use the 5-minute trick. The reason you hesitate before starting a new project is because you convince yourself you're not ready. You're not up to the task. You don't have the time now. You lack the energy. Well, here's an easy solution. Tell yourself you will spend 5 minutes on the new project. Just 5 quick minutes. Pick up your guitar, get out your sketchbook, warm up your voice, fire up the software. If you want to stop after 5 minutes, that's great. But more often than not, you'll keep going. One sentence leads to 2, one lyric expands into a verse and a chorus. Your scribbles get refined. Before you know it, you're in the flow of inspired creation. And this, I've seen this at work in my own life time and time again. There was a 10-year period of my life many years ago where I published a local magazine here in St. Louis that covered the local music scene. And it was a monthly, but I always came down to the deadline, and a lot of times I had procrastinated before, and writing an article or doing some aspect of getting the thing out, especially with the writing of the articles. And I remember there was so much resistance. I just don't feel like doing this now. There's a deadline, and I got to sit down and just do it. There's nothing like a deadline to motivate you. And I would start off begrudgingly, put the first sentence, then another sentence, and then, oh, wait. Here's like maybe the second paragraph. I'm going, oh no, a better way to start it would be with this thing or this. Oh, there's a cool quote. And then suddenly, before I knew it, I was in the flow. I had greased the wheels or whatever, and then I was into it. And that's happened just time and time again. I was also any of you that are into independent film or maybe have heard of the 48-hour film project. And this is something where teams around the world are given at 7 o'clock, like on a Friday night, are given a genre, a character name, a line of dialogue, and a prop, and they have to write, shoot, edit, and turn in like a 5 to 7 minute film in 48 hours. So you can't do any pre-planning. And I was involved in a lot of those. I directed one and co-wrote some of them, and a few of them I did the theme music. But you don't have, and that's a great lesson in just being under pressure. I got to create now. Like there's no time, and when you have to, you can make it happen. But just faking yourself out, and I'm just going to spend 5 minutes on it and just see if it expands. If it doesn't, you've at least done it. But yeah, quite often you can kind of trick yourself into it. Yeah. So Holly here says, oops, sorry. Yeah, well, Artemis says so true, but Holly said also so true. You guys are thinking alike. Resistance with a capital R, yes. Stephen Pressfield, The War of Art. That's a great book, and he actually capitalizes, R. So he almost kind of treats it like the devil or something. Something you have to. I don't really like the aspect of having to fight against it all the time, but I understand the concept there. That it is something that you can't let get the best of you. Florian says, really true. And hello, sir. I'm a new follower. Well, hello to you. I appreciate you being here. Fabulous. Okay, so there's one more section here, and it's 33. And this is start before you're ready. To sum up the last two principles, you will rarely feel the time is right to start a new creative project. Accept the fact that your mind will dream up all sorts of reasons you should wait. This resistance will rear its ugly head often. There we go, Stephen Pressfield. It's a part of every artist's existence, so expect it. The good news is you can be prepared to deal with this monster. You'll overwhelm it with this new principle to live by. Start before you're ready. Not sure what you're doing? Start anyway. Afraid you'll get it wrong? Start anyway. Don't have enough energy to vote to it now? Start anyway. Yeah, and so that, I think that is a principle that has served me well over the years. I am prone to take action on things even before they're finally honed. Just take that first step. And oh wow, do you share a couple of your 7-minute films? That's amazing, in 48 hours. Yeah, there's one that we won an award for that's somewhere on YouTube. I would have to look it up though. Yeah, that was from a few years ago. But there was a lot of fun. They're, again, in indie, see, Mr. Val, big fan of your work, please. Florian also says, I'm a big fan of your work. Please keep it up. Thank you. I'll keep going as long as you're benefiting from it. So those are just 3 principles that I think overcome the resistance to start. Use that 5-minute trick just to get the wheels turning, and start before you're ready. So that's why, like, you hear me talk a lot about, especially this week coming on with these lives, talking about an affirmation practice and the importance of having a daily habit that you form where you're waking up first thing in the morning and you're feeding your mind with positivity. You're setting an intention and an expectation for the day. Do the same thing before you go to bed, and if you can throw some in during the day, all the better. So it's the daily practice, it's the daily behavior that over time just builds and builds and incrementally makes you more positive and more, you vibrate at a higher level. The same thing with creativity. If you can just put it on your calendar and give it a priority. I mean, not that you're going to neglect your family or your job or your responsibilities, but do something for you, even if you can only carve out 5 or 10 minutes or a half hour. Maybe you have to get up a little earlier, stay up a little later, find time on the weekends, whatever it is, put it on the calendar, give yourself a deadline, get maybe a accountability partner or a friend of you. We're both going to hold each other accountable in a gentle, positive way. And that's another aspect of the turbocharge your life thing that I'm adding to that. The thing that Holly Ann is going to be is already signed up for is that you'll have the option to be teamed up with a success partner, is what I like to call it, somebody else doing the program, and I'm encouraging you to talk at least 3 times a week for maybe 10 minutes, and just to, here's what I got done since we last talked, here's my plans for the next day or 2. And when you're going to be talking to somebody, that kind of acts as a deadline, even though they're not going to degrade you or whatever if you didn't get your stuff done, but just knowing you're going to talk to that person kind of lights a fire and gets you to start. Artemis says, just start and it will flow. What is this? Oh, sorry. Yeah, practice makes perfect. What is this? Yes, the first step to start. I need to start, but I don't know why. It's like I want to start, but yeah, that's the typical. There's all these excuses, and so just do it. Just take the first step. And the first step, you don't have to write the whole book and know every step of the way. Just do it. Yeah, Grub and Pub says keep the momentum going daily. That's right. Little incremental steps make a huge difference. All right, cool. I'm going to show you this a little bit more art, and then we're going to do some music and wrap things up. So those are some of the bigger pieces. A lot of the celebrity. I just want to show you some other variety of things, perhaps. These are some longer pieces. So here's a lot of times I'm just experimenting with things, with different styles, and this is kind of a combination. There's definitely a splatter technique going on here. Where can I put this? You put it there. There you go. So there's obviously a lot of splattering and dripping going on, but I also used masking tape, where I put down a layer of paint, and then after it dries, I'll put down like tape, and then paint along it. After that dries, peel that up so I get those straight lines. And so it was a combination of the straight, hard edges with a loose, just splattering and drizzling the paint on, and I just had some fun with that. In addition to the celebrity portraits, I've also found two things that I've sold a few things of, and that's birds, silhouettes of birds, and then also I've done a series of trees, and this is one of the tree art things that I've done here with obviously it looks like a Christmas tree bulbs or ornaments on it, but yeah, so just simple stuff like that. Speaking of birds, here's the one that's like the silhouettes, it's not like photographic rendering of them, just an interesting background, the branches and the twigs, and then a silhouette of the birds, and a lot of people seem to like these. Do I have another one? There's a butterfly that I had some fun with. Let me get up close there for you. Butterfly art. Another kind of abstract thing with words added to it. I don't know. I was just playing. So you're actually going to see some of the ones that maybe aren't as stunning as the celebrity portraits. And I don't know what'll ever become of this. But look, there's some affirmations. Love your life. You got this. The answer is you. Shine your light. Boy, those are some things you probably heard in some of my affirmation recordings. I got the birds. This was a fun one. It's kind of like a cubist kind of thing. I don't know. I really like the way that turned out. I've done a couple of other paintings with this style. Another experimental piece that I'm not sure was successful or not. But I did another one of that masking tape, hard lines thing with some metallic kind of reflective paint. And there's two more here. These are dogs. I've never really painted dogs, but here is a more of a cartoonish style dog that I did. These are more recent. I guess I did these earlier this year. Finished them up. So that was kind of a fun one. And then a totally different style, a looser painting style with this dog here. Is that a lab? I think it is. So sometimes I'll find other artists' paintings that I just like the style, and I try to I'm not like doing a copy of the painting, but I just trying to emulate the style. And I think that's where those last two came from. So that's some of my artwork. I don't know if you're totally interested in that. Let me just check out the cool paintings. I love the tree painting the most. Oh, thank you. Lovely. I love the birds and the butterfly. Yeah, that's the amazing thing is I never know. I mean, I don't really. I've sold art. I've sold some original pieces, and I mean many over the years, and prints. But it's not really like my source of income, so I do it more for fun, and then I make them available. But I never know what's going to resonate with people, and I've been really surprised when some people go, "Oh, I love that." Which medium do you use? So I mentioned earlier, Eileen, that it's acrylic paint on stretched canvas. That's oil paint's just too messy and smelly. And all that, even though I know it's probably higher quality. I'm an educator, and these are great ideas. Thank you. I love that abstract painting. So you see, everybody is liking something different. So there's a kind of a lesson right there on creativity, is that not everyone is going to like the same thing. So create a variety of stuff. I mean, if you settle on a style and that's your style, then know that. Here's what I've discovered. And let me remove this real quick. Is that no matter what you do, you have to be very popular to get some haters. Like, so I don't even focus on people that dislike my stuff. So by a widespread, the majority of the comments and the feedback that I get on my YouTube channel, just as an example, because that's the biggest platform that I have right now, is overwhelmingly positive. So thank you for all the kind words that I get. It's really overwhelming and heartwarming. But believe it or not, there are comments, many of which don't make it to the public YouTube channel where somebody doesn't like what I do. And so there's going to always be that small percentage of the population. And there are people that hit dislike, or the thumbs down button. And I don't care. I mean, that's fine. I'm focusing on the people that I'm serving. So no matter what you do, there's going to be a small percentage of people that dislike what you do. The vast majority of, on the other end, is going to be the small sliver of the population that loves what you do, and many of you are here. Thank you very much. And then the vast majority of people that either don't know you or don't care, or they're just indifferent. And so you have to accept that as someone who's putting your work out into the world, that there's going to be that wide range of opinions. You're not trying to win everyone over. If you can just connect with the types of people who get who you are, they get what you do, they appreciate what you do, and serve those people. Focus your energy on them. That's what I do. I've always done that with my books, with my art, with my music. There are going to be people that look down on all of it. Luckily, not large amounts, but even if there were, I would still focus on the people who are resonating with what I do. As long as I'm serving those people, serving you more. Holly says that's great. Had a black lab named Taurus. Oh, that's cool. Oh, was it? I guess it was 11:11 earlier, Indian time. Yes, magical number there. Artemis says, I wish I could paint. Well, all you got to do is buy some paints and sit down and start doing it. And it's probably, and you may not like what you create initially, but just keep doing it anyway. Don't do it to create a masterpiece. Just do it for self-expression and to feel good and to say that you scratched that itch. All right, so I think we are heading into the stretch here, and so yes, we had that opening song by Pookie. Again, I'm going to just mention here, feel free if you want to, you can show some love using the super chat or the super sticker. But another way you can support me and get something back in return is to go, first of all, go to bobbakerinspiration.com. You can use that to send me a message using the contact tab, but more importantly, get on the email list so that, you can get weekly updates of new videos and the things that I'm up to and programs like Turbocharge. If you want to learn more about the music, you can purchase albums or downloads of singles or the song that you heard at the beginning of the song I'm about to play. Go to soulmassagemusic.com, and that forwards to the site, our page on Bandcamp. And then if you want to take advantage of the early bird pricing for the Turbocharge Your Life. What happened? Oh, I'm putting too many things on top of each other. Hang on a second. There you go. Turbocharge Your Life 2021. And these links are in the description of the video as well. But gum.co/turbo 2021. It's $77 right now, and then December 3rd it'll go up to $97. So you save a little bit. I think I tried to price it to be affordable for most people. It's a full 30-day program with a lot of perks, and so I hope you can join us. And we have those 4 Zoom calls where I'll actually be able to see you and hear you, and we'll be able to communicate in real time that way. I'm not sure the pronunciation. AIN, is it Ain or Ein? But thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. And I have come to learn that the pair character doing a shaka sign with his hand saying cool is a verbal description of an emoji that is not showing here. Because at first I was going, what is a pair character? It's so I appreciate that. So thank you so much for the love, sending that there. So I think what we're going to do now. So you heard earlier Pookie singing a song from our Opening Up to the Good album, which was 5 years ago. Now about 10 years ago, our first album that we did together was an electronic music project where I, kind of similar to what I'm doing now with the affirmation music videos that I've been posting, where I'm getting beats and loops created on a computer, and then we sing over the top. And the way we create these is I generally create the beats, like the combined drums and bass and keyboards and in combinations that I like, tweak them, and then we listen to the groove and ask ourselves, what does this song feel like it's trying to say? And then we just start like improvising over the top and eventually settle on some kind of words or something that that is meaningful, and then we build from there. And an interesting thing about creating electronic music is the voice is actually like another instrument. So you'll hear I repeat a lot of things, especially that Pookie says in the song I'm about to play, that just really came out. I don't know, I really like the way that this came out. And she has a very lovely voice. Did I show this from Jerry earlier? I think you do an amazing job. You've shown me the way to connect with my manifesting, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Keep doing the great work, or the good work. Thank you, Jerry. Also, Grub and Pub, thank you for all your work. That I really appreciate that. It warms my heart to know that I'm influencing people in a positive manner. So let's wrap this up with a little dance party. I'll just come back at the end real quick and to wrap things up and say so long. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to pull up that same video, but I'm going to have to fast forward. So give me a moment to just find the right. I'm just real quickly. Holly Ann, you're doing such a wonderful job. I discovered you a couple years ago, but really got into your affirmations over the last 6 months. One of the many pandemic positives. Yes, the silver lining of the pandemic. Thank you, Holly Ann. I'm looking forward to connecting you in real time in the program and I sent you an email. Yeah, and encourage you to get in the private Facebook group of the program too. So give me a moment to find the right spot on this video, and then we'll play that song. Here we go. It's called Awake, Aware, Alive. Just got to find the beginning of it.
And I'm free to be me.
Okay. The new song will start now, and just get up and move around if you can. Yes, feel it.
Breathing in, breathing out. I feel alive. I feel alive. I feel alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. my heartbeat. Yes, I am alive. I'm so alive. I feel alive. I'm so alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
I am aware, I am awake, I am alive. I am aware, I am awake, I am alive. I am aware, I am awake, I am alive. I am aware, I am awake, I am alive.
I feel my body. I feel my heartbeat. Yes, I am alive.
There you go. Boy, that was fun. I haven't heard that all the way through in quite a while. Was it Artemis had left a comment there about love the album cover, and so they had that photo. So Pookie is, and actually I'm going to see if I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is do some live music. You might see my guitar in the background. I'm going to see if Pookie can actually join me. Maybe we'll play some live music for you tomorrow. I got to make sure she's up for it. I'm sure she will be. But that's kind of the loose plan for tomorrow. But Pookie is part Hawaiian. Her mom and sister and other family members live on the Big Island. And I've visited there twice in the years that we've been together. But on one of our trips, that was taken on a beach in Kona on the Big Island, and Pookie's daughter Courtney, who had come, that was like 2011, so it's from like 9 years old, 9 years ago, but we still look the same, right? That was taken on a beach there. That was a gorgeous photo that we said we had to use on the album cover. So yeah, thanks for listening to that. I hope you like the variety of styles. That first song again was more of the typical studio album with a chorus, verse, chorus, and all that stuff. And this one is more of an electronic dance thing. I love the comment earlier that it's 11:22 here in India, and I don't think I'm going to get any sleep anytime soon. I am awake. I am alive. That is so awesome. So. I mean, it's not awesome that you're going to lose sleep, but I bet that this woke you up. And so, yeah, I'm going to bring this to a close. I think I'm going to be doing this also at 11 a.m. Central Time, at least my time. I know it's different times throughout the world. I know it's real early morning in Melbourne in Australia. So thank you for getting up early to tune in for this. Yes, have an awesome day. We're going to do this live one more time tomorrow. Just acknowledge a couple more things. Love Pookie's voice. I'm going to definitely show her these, and maybe if you're here tomorrow, you'll be able to tell her in person. Live music will be lovely. Awesome. Yay, that was fun. Very cool. Very cool. And so y'all have a great day. We'll do it again tomorrow, and then follow those links if any of them speak to you. Thank you for allowing me to share my artwork with you, and I do it to inspire you to express your own creativity. I hope it doesn't intimidate you that I do so many things. It's actually, I want you give yourself permission to express yourself and scratch that creative itch that I talked about yesterday in the broadcast. And in so doing, you inspire the others around you to also do the same thing. And so that's what it's all about. So have a wonderful day. I'll talk again tomorrow. Take care. This is Bob Baker saying so long for now.